All right, please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Derrick Jacobs, 12-2028.
All right, Derrick, my name is Brennan Kelsey. Along with me is Ms. Cheryl Renatz and Mr. Alvin Roche will be your panel. Read some information to the record, have a parole interview, ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. Do you understand the process?
Yes, sir.
Derrick Jacobs, DOC number 122028. You're a fourth class offender. Parole eligibility date 8/1/2021. Good time date 3/28/2055. Full term date 2/21/2066. 68-year sentence, 6 month. Inciting a felony armed robbery. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
And we have some guests here. People will speak at the appropriate time. We have Tasha Triplett, Michael Jacobs, Talita Hayes, Audrey Jacobs, Amira Cooper, Ingrid Gordon, Alfred Bell. At the appropriate time, we'll have some of those guys speak. Would you answer Mr. Roche's question, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Mr. Jacobs. How are you?
Fine, yourself.
Good. Thank you. Mr. Jacobs, you're currently 53 years old, and you are a fourth felony offender. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were sentenced in 1998, and you served about 5 years of a 68-year, 6-month sentence. Is that correct?
Yeah, 25 years.
So basically, that's about 37% of your sentence. Tell me about the rehabilitative program that you could do in your first 5 years of incarceration.
Well, I took anger management, took living in balance, substance abuse, victim awareness, some Bible study courses, $100 pre-release.
Anger management, victim awareness, $100 pre-release.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for a change.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about any vocational skill or training that you've acquired while incarcerated.
I was in horticulture and I acquired my certification for landscaping and public health pest control.
How did that turn out?
Well, I'm a certified landscaper and a certified pest control. I took a test with the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry, and they certified me for landscaping and public health pest control.
Tell me what your current job assignment is.
I take care of the yard on my unit, yard only.
Okay, yard audit, okay. How long have you had that job?
Since last year.
Okay, what was your previous job assignment?
I have a duty status for blindness. I have a duty status for blindness in my left eye, so I really wasn't doing nothing but helping in the dorm.
You were on work status before that.
Sir?
Well, work status, you didn't have a job before that?
Yeah, I was helping in the dorm
Okay.
because of my duty status.
Were you employed at the time of your incarceration?
Sir?
Were you employed at the time of your incarceration?
No, sir.
So what were you doing 25 years ago?
Actually, I was lost in doing practically anything. I was I was really just roaming around doing the wrong thing, sir.
So basically, if you're both felony offender, you spent some time incarcerated before this, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So how long, how many years of your 53 years do you think you've been incarcerated?
About 31.
So let's go over your criminal record. You were sentenced to 3 years for a stolen vehicle in 1987, criminal mischief in a stolen vehicle in 88, felony theft in 88, second-degree murder. It wasn't bail, but what was that about?
Well, we was at a house watching the game, and a guy got killed, and 3 of us were arrested. They arrested me and 2 other guys. And when we went to trial, I had a mistrial on all 4 counts. It was a murder, attempted murder, 2 counts attempted on robbery.
In the same year, you were arrested in Gonzales for simple burglary.
What year? That was
1988, you were simple burglary, and you were sentenced to 7 years.
The murder charge was in 95.
Simple burglary charge in 1988 in Gonzales, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
You received a 7-year sentence.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what that was about.
Well, again, I was really just lost. I was doing anything, trying to make a buck, and got caught up in my mess.
So evidently you paroled out because in 1991 you were arrested in Baton Rouge for battery on a police officer.
Excuse me, sir. Can I also, the charge of simple burglary in Gonzales, that charge was vacated and the time was given back.
Okay, all right. 1992, illegal carrying of a weapon. It goes on and on, Mr. Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Why such a extensive criminal?
Well, sir, at the time, to be honest with you, I was, like I said before, I was lost, and I actually thought the world owed me something. Which in reality, I owed the world something.
Okay, tell me, when did you find yourself? Tell me why I should vote to release you when you're going to serve 37% of your sentence.
Well, sir, I was talking to my mother one night, and we were reflecting on the same things that we are right now about my criminal past, and she was asking me, do I still pray? And I started praying to God, and I started asking him to direct my path. And since then, I have been putting God first and depending on his strength to get me through. I've been taking classes to try to amend my ways, and I've been doing pretty good with that. As long as I keep God in my life and doing the things that I'm supposed to do as a man and a human being, I learned that we have to love everybody the way God loved us, and we owe it to our community to make it a better place for those that's coming behind us.
Okay, Mr. Jacob, when did you have this talk with your mother?
2000, I want to say 7.
2007.
Yes, sir.
And You telling me you were lost, and after that talk with your mother and you found God, that you discovered who you were and you made this dramatic turnaround.
No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say all at once. It's been a work in progress. It's been a work in progress. I'm not saying that I prayed to God and the next day I was a totally different person. No, it wasn't.
What I'm saying is, in 2007, you started to turn around.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me why a person in 2007 making a beginning of a turnaround, you had 50 disciplinary write-ups and only 25 years of incarceration. Your last write-up was only 18 months ago, and that write-up was for contraband. What was the contraband?
It was a dirty urine, sir.
So it's intoxication.
Yes, sir.
And again, you had another contraband write-up in September of 2020. What was the contraband?
It was a naked picture on my JPEG tablet.
Okay.
It actually came from the email.
That's enough information. That's enough information. It was on your tablet. Am
Yes,
I
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir. It was an email.
And then you had an aggravated sex offense 21E in January of 2020. What was that about?
Well, the lady said she seen me masturbating.
Did you go to disciplinary
Yes, sir.
court?
Yes, sir. I was masturbating.
What was the verdict of the disciplinary court?
I plead guilty. I was masturbating.
Okay, so basically you've had 3 serious write-ups in the last 24 months. You have an extensive juvenile criminal history. You were arrested 67 times as a juvenile between 82 and 85. You had multiple convictions. You spent some time at LTI in Scotlandville, and you spent some time at Homey Center for youth. As an adult, you've been convicted of 4 felonies. You have at least 50 arrests. You have a terrible supervision history. You've been revoked at least 3 times. You have opposition from the VA's office, law enforcement. You have victim opposition. This coincidentally, your last write-up is in August of 2021, the same month you were notified that you had a parole date based on Act 122. And I think it was because you now had a parole date. And you said, I better stand up and fly right, because this disciplinary record is going to be a hindrance when I come before the parole hearing, before the parole board, with a parole hearing. And only then did you begin to follow the rules and regulations, because before that, you had 52 disciplinary write-ups, and most of them were Class D write-ups. Am I about right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So let
All
me continue with some information I've got. You got 5 or 6 letters of support from family, and your family is here today. There's no doubt that you have family support. Then you have letters from friends. You have a low risk assessment. But I would like to see some additional programming. I'd like to see some additional time spent where you have no disciplinary write-ups. Your disciplinary write-ups would stop when you realize that maybe I have a chance to go home and now I have a parole date. But I'd like to see you do things because you want to rehabilitate yourself. You want to be a productive member of society. You want to stop having felony convictions and be worthy of the family support I see here today. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The DA's letter, and they are in opposition, they, because of the seriousness of your crime and your extensive criminal background, they'd like to see you serve closer than 50% of your sentence because of your criminal background. And I tend to agree with them. But I want to see a longer period of time where you follow regulations and have no discipline write-up before I vote for this. Warden Baker, would you like to include any additional information or observation at this time?
Y'all covered pretty much everything Mr. Roche said. He does work on the yard for us. Like I said, y'all pretty much covered everything else I had to say.
All right, thank you, Warden. Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Ms. Renata, again, Ms. Renata, please.
Mr. Jacobs, I have a couple of questions. Who is Charles Evans?
Ma'am,
Who is Charles Evans?
that's my father.
And did you also go by that name?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Renata.
And I don't think we covered, I see as part of the only program I see in your record in terms of rehab, is the 100-hour program. There's a little component in there about victim awareness. I want you to tell us what you think your actions during the armed robbery, put the gun in that woman's face, what do you think the impact?
Ma'am,
What do you think the impact of your action is on the victim?
well, I'm pretty sure it traumatized her. And I'm very apologetic that what happened. And I wish I could take that night back. All I could do is try to learn from what happened and never put no one else through that again. Because no one should have to suffer through that. That's not a right for us to have, that we victimize somebody. That's what victim awareness, actually, victim awareness was the program that really helped me a lot, because it made me understand what the victim went through, what they felt. And not only did I victimize her, but I victimized her entire family because of what I put her through. Not just her family, my family and the rest of society.
Right, thank you.
All right. I think we're now hear a brief statement from Alfred Bell.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, make a brief statement.
Oh, okay. My name is Alfred Bell, owner of Bell's Janitorial and nonprofit organization Street Team Movement. I've been knowing Derrick Jacobs for at least 40 years. He used to live across the street from me. And I have a nonprofit organization with LeVart Robertson and Foam, Fathers on a Mission, where we go into the schools and we talk to the youth about committing crimes. I have been to Southeast Middle School. I've been to Park Forest Middle School. And I have a job waiting on Derrick when he come home. I own my own janitorial service. So if Derrick Jacobs is granted parole, he do have a job where he would start making $15 an hour. Then I would utilize him in my nonprofit organization where he can tell his history and he can probably deter other young people from going down the same path that he went down. I too myself had spent 8 years incarcerated. But when I came home, I started my own business from janitorial service, and I've been going and I've been reaching back, trying to hire other convicted felons who wants to make a difference. And I have talked to Derrick Jacobs, and like I say, I've been knowing him for over 30 years, and I think I know he would be well in my care to help me do the outreach program with the youngsters that I'm doing.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your comments, sir. We're here from
Yes,
Miss Audrey Jacobs now. You want to walk up to the little podium there, make a brief statement? Yeah, you can go up with, you need to go with her. Okay, go ahead and make a brief statement. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I am Audrey Jacobs, Derrick's mother. And I feel like, Lord may say, because he is my son. And that I'm going to say good things about him. And he is a good person. But my thing is that he has learned from his mistakes, and that helped me. And but me, I know my child, okay? I'm not condoning nothing that he did was wrong. I often told him that even when he was a young child, did the best that I could do because I wasn't saying no. But Derrick has actually changed. I've always given God to let them know, to let God lead and guide, okay? But a few years ago, it quit. So I think he's ready to come home with his children, his grandchildren. It's been some of the last of the time we have been only speaking for me.
All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Now a brief statement from Mr. Michael Jacobs.
Good morning to y'all. I come to speak on from experience. And I'm like the guy that failed to speak. I did time in prison myself. Came home in 2002. I'm his author and I'm his mentor. He looks up to me. Okay, I got a pass too now. But right now, look back, I'm a deacon at my church, at Mount Gillum Baptist Church. My church members don't even believe that I've been to prison. And I told them I stayed in prison 10 years and 11 months. And see, it took that, but it take and change, a good ride being there. Because you go in one way, you go in, when you go in, you come out different. But two things can happen: either you get wiser or you get dumber. And see, I got wiser. And I do believe that there we got wise. Realize that one thing ain't number one way to do things, ain't way. And I've been out here all these years. I retired, drive a truck, with 18 wheels, everybody. I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. And believe me, I will be a mentor to him. And I do believe now in my heart that if y'all would give him a second chance, then get the fool self. Neither one, y'all wouldn't be ready. I appreciate it.
All right, thank
And
you.
either way y'all do.
Okay, thank you so much for your comment. All right, Derrick, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm very apologetic for what I've done. I don't wish nothing like that to ever happen again. And I've been doing everything I can to better myself, to be a better person, not just for me, but a better person in the eyesight of God, in the eyesight of society. I want to come home and be a taxpayer. I want to be an asset to the community instead of a hindrance.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your comment. Now prepare to vote.
Yeah,
Mr. Roche?
Mr. Jacobs, may I call you, Derrick?
Yes, sir.
Derrick, today is a good day. Today is a good. You're not gonna get exactly what you want from me, but today you actually found out what you need to do to be successful. You need to take that big awareness class.
I am thinking about that.
So, yes, you take victim awareness as part of $100 relief. But Ms. Renaza stated that she doesn't see the victim awareness.
Is it my-
Take victim awareness. One victim,
Yes, sir.
does he have the baton class, victim awareness on his jacket?
It's showing it on the file we have here. I'm looking for the actual certificate right now.
But it shows it on the file.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Eval.
You've taken victim awareness, and that's great. Okay. Okay. But you still need to show me that you can follow the rules. Last 24 months, you've had 3 serious class B write-ups. 21 each and 2 contraband. And the contraband was for intoxication. You had a dirty you. You still need to show me that you can follow the rules while incarcerated, because if you can't follow the rules while you're incarcerated, you're not going to do very well on supervision, and you're going to revoke on 3 different occasions. Based upon extensive criminal background and convicted of 4 felonies, a poor supervision history, a general conduct that's unacceptable, law enforcement opposition, in the East Baton Rouge Parish District Attorney's Office is strongly opposed to your early release. My vote is deny your request.
Ms. Renat?
All right, Mr. Jacobs, I think you have a bright future. So I think you started to turn the corner. I do agree with Mr. Roche. I need a more sustained period of staying right up free. So my vote today is to deny with strong encouragement that you stay right up free and you reapply just as soon as you're eligible. So you've got a lot of support. A lot of people want good things for you. For me, it's about staying out of jail, not just getting out. Good luck to you, son.
You have 2 votes to deny. I'm also going to vote to deny your parole for the same reasons, but you're close. You really are. If you stay right up free and you reapply and are in front of me, it'd be a different outcome for me. I just where I am right now. You're really close. You're doing the right thing. Show us that you can stay right up free and you take some classes. Whatever you can take, whatever you can get your hands on, take it. But you definitely turn the corner. You got really a lot of family support, which a lot of folks don't have, and so I think you're really close. So try to stay up right up free and take some more classes, and next time you'll maybe be a different outcome for me. But 3 votes to deny today. Your parole's been denied. Good luck to you.
You me, sir.
Yes, sir.
They don't even offer no more programs here for me. I got a letter from the mental health department saying that because of my low risk Tiger score, that there's no programs available.
Look, then it's easy. Try to continue to better yourself and stay right up free. You stay right up free and you come in front of me, and the next time you have my vote. How about that?
fair.
All right. Three votes to, deny you, parole's been denied. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.